Yeah, we're live. I think I called this one. I saw it coming. I wouldn't say I didn't see it coming. I saw it coming. I said Cote d'Ivoire. This Cote d'Ivoire team might just wake up from the dead and do something, and it is game over. Cote d'Ivoire won on penalty. Frankie Casey brought them levels towards the end of the second half, and it was befitting that he got the opportunity to play the winning penalties, and there was no two ways about it. And again, the cat was right. The cat actually said Cote d'Ivoire was going to win this one, and once again, the cat was right. And I remember saying, I said it yesterday, okay, early this morning after the penalty shootout, the first penalty shootout in this tournament. And again, I said it even this morning on my show, like, I don't know. Okay, this is 12 o'clock now. So I'll say good morning to everybody. I don't know about something that's going to happen. The game was not played in Abidjan. It was played in the compact and small stadium of Yamoussoukro. Senegal picked the side they want to play they want to the penalty to be played in the part where their fans is. The noise and chant of their fans didn't change anything. The defending champions are out. So the tournament is open for anybody now. And Cape Verde also went through earlier on. Let's not forget that in the Asian Cup that is also going on, Turkmenistan have gone through to the quarterfinals just as well as Jordan. Turkmenistan's beat the United Arab Emirates 2 goals to 1. Iraq lost to Jordan by 3 goals to 2. Australia looking like they are the ones that will win this tournament. Well, until somebody meets them and beats them, there's a possibility of them playing against Jurgen Klinsmann, South Korea, or Saudi Arabia, who will both play each other, and the winner there would meet with Australia eventually. Australia beats Indonesia 4 goals to 0. Iran is still yet to play Syria, while the both of them are bombing each other on the war front. But on this path, it is another war battle for them. Iran have a way of always playing against countries that they are fighting in international tournament. We saw them which play against USA. One of the tournaments is France 98, if I'm not mistaken. Bahrain will play against Japan, and earlier on Qatar, who were the last World Cup hosts, beat Palestine 2 goals to 1. And then Uzbekistan will play against Thailand. We are done with Asian Cup of Nation. Let's come back to our very own AFCON. And I mean, for me, I don't know, but they may have come in through the back door. They may have struggled to make it, but I think that I kind of like wanted them to progress in this tournament, and it's a good one for them. Ivory Coast went through on penalties after Senegal missed one. Sadio Mane's last kick through the middle didn't even change anything, as one kick has already been missed, and that miss is the one that they will regret and go back home biting their it's the gnashing of teeth and biting of teeth. It was the penalty missed by Musa Niakete that changed the whole story for Cote d'Ivoire, the host nation. Nicolas Pepe started it and he scored. Kwame came in, scored. Sebastian Heller came in and he scored. Sergio Aurier, I thought he was going to miss. Actually, it's not known for playing penalties, and he scored. And then Frankie Casey came in and scored. But for Senegal, I mean, he all started very well with their captain leading the line. Khalidou Koulibaly went in there and hammered it in. Sarr came in, Pepe Sarr came in and put it there. But Moussa Niakete just played it off the outside of the goalpost, and that's all she wrote. Baba Dian came in, scored. Sadio Mane came in and scored, but it just wasn't enough. A little too short. That's how the story ended. Well, for you guys, Cape Verde and Mauritania as well, it didn't go as I expected. I expected that Cape Verde was going to be overwhelmingly, devastating in terms of how they dominate the Mauritania. But football have a different script. They have a different story. Yes, so from Abidjan to Yamoussoukro, from uh, the ends of the African countries everywhere. It is only one other African country that is remaining. That is Morocco. We will see them play against South Africa tomorrow. We all know that the expectation from me is I want South Africa to be beaten. I mean, I don't have anything against Morocco. I would like to see Morocco progress in this tournament. Yes, that thought of, Nigeria does not want to play against them. That's none of my business, man. It's really, really none of my business. Anybody can beat anybody. I really don't care. From Abidjan to Boake, Kohogo to San Pedro, Yamoussoukro, everywhere you see it's beautiful to see that the Ivorians are still in this competition. They are not going to be damaging buses. They're not going to be fighting people on the street. My Nigerian brothers and sisters that are still in Ivory Coast are going to be safe. They are not going to be, raided. I mean, I always think about all of those things when I was talking this morning. The economic capital of Cote d'Ivoire, Abidjan, nicknamed La Perle de Lagoons. Okay, the Pearl of the Lagoon is a cosmopolitan city of nearly 6 million inhabitants. Well, those 6 million people will be what? Up in the air celebrating. Raise your fingers in the air. Yeah, that's the celebration right now. They'll be singing songs, they'll be rejoicing, they'll be jumping up and down. Okay, all the 4,000 rooms plus that are rented in hotels in Ivory Coast, everybody will feel safe. Nobody will feel like, oh, we're going to be raided. They're going to come bang on our doors and beat us. I mean, you never can tell what would happen with Africa. Okay, I always say that you never can tell what will happen. But tomorrow is going to be Mali, Burkina Faso. The winner of that game will be playing against Cote d'Ivoire, and then you have Morocco and South Africa. Thereafter, on the second, yeah, on the second, which is on Friday. This is they will have a 2 days break of Wednesday and Thursday, and then on Friday, Nigeria start off the quarterfinals against Angola. But let's keep that in the cola first and focus on what is important, what is good, what has happened, and let me hear from you. You guys are my analysts, my reporters, wherever you were watching from. This one is calmer. It's different from when we watched the Nigerian Cameroon game when everybody was tensed and hot and high and excited and over the top. And I think that apart from the normal football and all the activities that go with the football, I think I'm loving the banter, the buzz buzz that comes with different country. You said there's a video that was sent to me. Unfortunately, I can't play it because if I do, YouTube will take my account down, and I can't afford that. Please, guys, if you're watching, do it to like the live, and also if you've not subscribed, do it to subscribe. And the guy was singing before the Nigeria Cameroon game and was telling us our Cameroon is world champion and the rest. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I just like the reply from the Nigerian guy. He was singing like he was singing a love song. The Nigerian guy came. He was my pastor friend sent it to me and he said, I don't know that Pastor Femi Obawaya is also used slang, and he said this guy gave it back to the Cameroonian musician Woto Woto. I was like, okay, Pastor, you use this language too. Okay, that's nice. That feels good. Okay, very very nice. Well, I don't know how you watched it, but I mean, whether it's the Cape Verde versus Mauritania or the Senegal versus Cote d'Ivoire, how was it on your end? Talk to me about it. How was it on your end? The neighborhood, did you watch alone or you watch with a group of people? How was it on your end? And please do well to like this live. Do well to like this live. I am begging you. Not be say the world go end if not like her, but just like Afemo will see what you give up yourself. Maybe the world will actually get better. Okay, if you like it, just try and like it. Okay. If for nothing, for the fuel that I'm burning to do this live, that staying up, in the middle of the night in Nigeria here where I should be sleeping, and all that, just for that sake, just click on tap on the like button. The war will not end. Hey, Bube DK. Yeah, this boy calls you father, do not bear a hand in his death. Okay, Bube DK came in, he said game over with an emoji. Tosin says and the cat is right again. And Tosi went on to say, was wondering how Ivory Coast was going to do it, and they did it. They did it in a very beautiful way. Raji Majud, yes, my next almost Abino Smalley. He said football would humble you. Football not be your mate to football not be your mate. All your plenty goals in the groups game. You don't mean anything for anybody face. So football will show you who be your guy. There is Oga and then there is Oga. Football will show you be your guy. And so this thing they be. Toselema, they say good evening from the side. Where is this side? William Ross say, I'm very happy for Cote d'Ivoire. I'm happy for them too. The ship will say, I knew it. You knew what? The ship will say, what's your opinion on the Ivory Coast penalty? To me, it could have gone either ways. It was since you say it could have gone either way, I don't have an opinion anymore because it could have gone either ways and it went the way of the Ivorians. So if it could have gone either ways, then there's something there. That's the way it is. Johnny Gaffa says Senegal deserved everything they got this evening. Yes, I think they were a bit lazy somehow. They were a bit lethargic. They were a bit, I don't know, they were playing like somebody threatened them, like somebody gave them a death threat, somebody threatening them with, I don't know. I mean, I'm just reading unnecessary body language. I'm not a body language expert. I'm not a psychology from that kind of level, but I just felt that they were not as devastatingly quick as they used to be in the previous games. They were not also bossy in the game. They are control of the game. It's hard to play against the host nation anyway. Let's be very, very honest, especially a host nation that was nearly out. And then, to be fair to Senegal too, I think that somewhere they controlled the game, but they just didn't find that second goal. And you know how one goal lead is. One goal lead is a very dangerous one. You're just there thinking you're winning, and then they score against you, and then the whole energy will just zip off your body, and you start wondering, what do we do again? Should we go all out and then give them the confidence to come forward, or should we manage it and see what would happen? I mean, Edward Mendy had faced 38 penalties in his club career, saved only two. So it wasn't one of those guys that I was betting on to save unless they played the ball to him. Or, when the penalty kick started, I was just saying to myself, it's a question of who will miss here. It's not really a question of the goalkeeper saving. Fofana too was not known for saving penalties. So I was just looking at it as like, okay, the person that misses, the person that throw away their chances, or probably the goalkeeper gets the right side and go. This is not a case of, oh, I am very certain the goalkeeper will save them, and that's exactly what happened. Congratulations to Ivory Coast again. Ivory Coast. I don't think that Ivory Coast have shown us that in this game. They didn't show me anything that convinced me to say, okay, they are not better than what they were in the group stage. They're still that lethargic, heavy, sharp, blunt attack. I mean, a bit above average in midfield. Not so excellent in defense, but in that midfield they were okay. And just the fact that Sebastian Haller, you could tell that there's much rustiness there. There is something. He's got idea, the back heel, the one-on-one situation, the back to goal. But Koulibaly actually did a good job on him, kind of like understand who he is and what to expect from him, and did a good job on him. But I don't know. I mean, if he grows into the tournament, there is still opportunity. There is Mali and who are they playing next now? Mali and Burkina Faso. Two teams that are similar. Maybe Mali will win. I don't know. Any one of them can win in that one. You guys can tell me who you want to win. Morocco, South Africa. I've taken my pick. It's Morocco that I'm going to support tomorrow on later today on that one. It's straight up Morocco. If South Africa win, well, I would be here to talk about it, but it is Morocco that I'm supporting. Mali, Burkina Faso, anyone can come into the party and win that one, and we will see. So Cote d'Ivoire is looking to see who they will play in that one, and then Cape Verde will be waiting for Morocco or South Africa. But it's been a fantastic one for the African Cup of Nations. It's just beautiful for me, and that's what I want. That's the whole thing I want to look at whenever I look at the African Cup of Nations, because there's always this Nations Cup is a waste of time. Things are not as good as you expect. Blah 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 blah. Well, that's not the way I see it. I see a different competition, and I like what I see off the back of the games that have been played. I don't know about you guys, but let me read all the comments that are available. The ship will say time for Senegal to pack and uh, pack, get rid of that goalie, Edward Mendy. No, is it really to get rid of him? What you need to give us a reason why you think they should get rid of Edward Mendy. I don't think Edward Mendy is really that bad. I just think that today what they needed was for the forward players to contribute more goals. I mean, when you hanging on to one goal, and then again, if you consider goal via penalty, I don't think that's really a problem. Okay, so I'm not going to sit here and blame Edward Mendy. I think he still had command of his area. It just didn't happen, and I don't think that once you have a defeat, okay, somebody's bad or somebody should be getting rid of. Okay, I don't know. But guys, if you're viewing, please do well to like this live. Help us to grow it. And if you've not subscribed, do well to subscribe. If you have subscribed, if you love the channel, please share. Let others know that we're having this conversation. Tosili they say, now why I did like knockout stage now. The 9 point from the group stage for Senegal is now a waste. It's like Nigeria in 2021. Matthias Abba, he said, what a game we have seen so far in this tournament. Congratulations to the Ivorians. Anexa says Senegal. I don't know what you mean by that. Lolade Junaidu says, what an AFCON. I mean, that's the right way to describe it. What an AFCON. It's different. I don't know. I mean, I thought that at this stage I would say that I've seen the best of AFCON. There is nothing new again. I mean, I like. That's a lie. The AFCON is better. I mean, Patrick Mosepe will sit where he is and his entire executive committee, Amaju and the rest, and they will say, okay, we've given the continent something good. There's still more games to come already. They've surpassed the goals for the past two edition already. And they'll be looking at themselves and say, okay, we'll put a show now, but how do you build on it? You know how they say that it is easy to get rich, it is hard to maintain the riches that is really hard. So it is easy to get to the top. It is hard to stay in that position. Go and ask Arsenal, they'll tell you, sorry, Arsenal fans, but it is easy to go on the top, but it is hard to maintain that top position on a consistent base for a long period of time so that you establish your global or continental dominance at certain level. They say in a generation, in the space of 10 or 20 years, this continent had the best of football based off of what they did, the quality of players that was attending their competition, and the way they played, the way different countries rose up to the occasion. And there was never a dull moment, whether it is the smaller countries, the so-called smaller countries against the big countries, or the big countries against the big countries, or the smaller countries against the smaller countries. Either ways you match the fixtures, you were in for solid hardcore entertainment and value for money. So those are some of the things that you look at and you say to yourself, we are very excited about the African Cup of Nation. I mean, I'm doing live and you're calling me. I don't understand. Normally, if I'm not doing live, I should be sleeping by now. So you got to wait, please. Doing live, oh, go. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Okay, so let's keep it going. That housekeeping taken care of. I don't know. Do you guys agree with the ship will sail when he said Senegal need to get rid of the goalie? And I need you to give me your reason for that. You must have your reason, and I need you to give me your reason for that. All right. What's it called? Toshi Lema, they say first to like the stream. Thank you very much for that. Williams Rose, you say Ivory Coast play well today and they deserve the win. Iliama, they say let us like as we are commenting. Thank you very much. Jamal Ibrahim Abiodun say I think Cote d'Ivoire deserve this win. I also think so. Maybe Senegal underrated them a bit. How would Senegal be underrating Cote d'Ivoire? Now, let's be very honest. How much is Senegal better than Cote d'Ivoire? Let's be very, very fair in terms of football that you would play against a whole Cote d'Ivoire and you had the audacity to underrate them. I don't think that that is even nice in the first place. That would be the most disrespectful thing to do. Okay, so whoa, my friend lost his dad earlier today. Sorry about that. I'll call him later, but probably that's why he's calling me. He needs a shoulder to cry on now. That's a bit tough. Okay. Also, I want to say massive thank you to those people who made it possible for us to go live. We ran out of data. We ran out of a whole lot of things. And Professor Rodrigo, even though he lost his dad, came through, and Benedict Annie came through, and we have enough data to sail us through. Thank you very much for that. But the ship will simply explain to me why you think that the goalkeeper of Senegal should be done away with. I mean, is it that bad? Is it now? I don't know. I mean, I need to get your take, because sometimes when people say things and you just jump in to try to block it, you may not get the Fuji. So I really love to hear your take on this one and say, okay, Tosilema say first, okay. William Rose says Ivory Coast play well and they deserve their win. William say let us like as well. Okay, Ibrahim Abiodun, Demola Ibrahim Abiodun say I think Cote d'Ivoire deserve the win. Anak says Senegal were busy scoring all their goals in group stage, but then there's nothing wrong with scoring goals in group stage. It doesn't take away. I mean, it's not like there is what do I call it, a bank deposit that says okay. Let me pick my handkerchief. Okay, there is a back this thing that says, oh, you can only score this number of goals in the group games, like Nigeria have done anyway. But I just think, see, listen, football, and there's just this element of unpredictability. Somebody said it properly to us the other time during the December when we were running around looking for funding, and somebody said football is an irrational business. It's not rational. It's not, you don't judge football with the same way. I mean, we were doing presentation to someone, and the guy was just asking where is the means to market for this whole thing. Like the economy of the world is not working. Why do I think that they would need to invest in this, and why do we think it's going to be profitable? And one of his guys just said, sir, football, especially in sports, is an irrational business. It doesn't follow the rules of the regular conventional business rules. So he would advise him to put his money on what we're doing, that the project will come good. And since that day, I took that line: football is an irrational business. And sometimes you can score just one goal, one goal in the group games and go out and begin to bang in goals. You can also score a lot of goals and still continue to score a lot of goals. So it's not really like you score, but I know that's for banter's sake and all that. But I'm just trying to water it down and say, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Wale Tony say it looks like a new team would win the tournament. I hope Nigeria will prove me wrong. Okay, Nigeria is still in the tournament. South Africa is still in the tournament. Have Morocco ever won the African Cup of Nations? I'm not sure. Okay, so we're looking like a new team might just come in. Cote d'Ivoire is still in the tournament. Cote d'Ivoire won it before, so there's still some teams that have won it that are still in the tournament, but it's beginning to get crowded in the side of the new entrant, and we don't know how it's going to be. Let's take our fingers crossed where the ship will sail to. And the ship will say Senegal goalie was horrible in the World Cup. I thought they would have sacked him already. Okay, one bad tournament doesn't just make you a bad goalkeeper anyway. Matthias Abba Jacob say Ivorians will now start to build their confidence from here. I wrote to Rego, the professor. He says, and thank you very much for keeping the lights on, keeping the streaming running. Thank you very much. I really appreciate, even in the midst of preparing for a grand burial. Yeah, his father was the oldest man in his village, so it's a grande, as the Spanish people would say. It's going down. It's grand burial. I hope I am available for the time to travel to Delta for that. Well, quite a lot of burials that I need to attend this year. Why am I starting the whole year with Baby Ray's wife? My auntie is gone. I mean, I'm happy that I went to Worry November, December, and I saw that woman, because she's been like, "Are you not going to come see me? Are you not going to come see me?" And then she saw me, and a week later she died. Okay, so I'm okay with that part. Like, I mean, I saw her, mommy. I saw you before you decide to go meet my mom and my dad and your husband and all that. So it's okay. But I'm going to be there because it's going to be a grand party. It's going to be a party. I wrote to it, if you like, you fry your face like monkey will lick like we are coming for party. When the old die, we know they fry, we know they cry. We're coming for a party. I know you miss your dad and all that, but that's that's your own cup of tea. We are coming for party, okay? And then a few other people. Now, I mean, Ken has just told me that he lost his dad this morning, okay? Yeah, we go. So it's going to be in from Benin to Wari to everywhere on that stretch. We're going. It's going down. A lot of ogo soup and the black soup and banga soup and some good meat and pepper soup and all the rest. Is going down. It's going down. Okay, let's take a barbecue. We say I always knew Senegal weren't going far. You've been saying it anyway. I said it before the tournament started and during the group stage. You've been saying that. Oh, Fyong better. My Shakira, how you doing? He said, congratulations to Ivory Coast. Better luck next time for Senegal. Super Eagles should buckle up. This isn't the same team they defeated. Those guys have upgraded. Okay, so let's even look at it from that angle. Cote d'Ivoire really, did you see an upgrade in this Ivorian team, or they still look like the team in the group game? What changed? Okay, Sebastian Ella coming into the team. Nicholas Jackson, no, so Nicholas Pepe, sorry, because Jackson was nigga. Nicholas Pepe also, played more. But is there anything in this team that makes you feel like, oh, if they meet Nigeria now, we should be afraid? I don't think I'll be afraid of playing against Cote d'Ivoire. Yes, the only advantage is that they are the host country, but I don't think I'll be afraid of them. And it doesn't mean that we should get carried away and become arrogant or rude and forget that this is football. But I think that Cote d'Ivoire would also be scared of wanting to play against Nigeria right now, because this Nigerian team is just a team to play against. But my fear is this Angola. So the Angola that we're going to play against is just this kind of team that you will be thinking I will beat them. They'll not be Angola. And then that goes take you into penalty and shock you, or probably just shock you with one last minute goal and all that. But I'm a bit confident. I mean, Osimhen is beginning to get into the tournament. Lukman showed that in the last game. I don't know if he can repeat it. And I just hope that some other players also live up. Some players that were not expecting anything from, people like Frank Onyeka is really playing his hard art, is giving his everything. And then the defense is more solid than I ever anticipated. But I don't know now if our goalkeeper, Stanley Wabali, will be available. If we see Francis Uzo in goal, then hold your Bible, hold your rosaries, or your Quran, call your Buddha priest, and begin to pray. Just begin to pray. Just begin to pray. Just the pray. The pray. 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 In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Just begin to pray because that's the only way we can get through if Uzor is going to be on the go for 90 minutes. But hey, we hope and that my problem is that they shouldn't force Stanley back. If he's not fully fit, because that's one dangerous substitution waiting in the wings that's going to be wasted. He might just come in and one little touch, one little jump. It's a knee, so one little jump and he lands on his leg again. It will snap, and then he had to go out, and then we have to, oh, Father Lord, I don't want to be in that place. So let's have him fit. If he's not fit, then we'll bank on Francis Uzor, since the coach thinks that Olorunleke Ojo is just a statue or probably one of the training kits that training equipment that he took to this tournament. But anyways, let's see. Matthias Jacob said that I think Ivorian gave a good account of themselves after they considered the early goal. Rajima should say the referee nearly goofed not giving the penalty initially before VAR intervened. Loving this AFCON. That's why I love the AFCON VAR. It does the job and does it very, very well, as professional as it comes. Tosin Lima, this is I beg you, leave the pastor aside the pulpit. He has other life to live. Jare, I agree. Pastor Femi is just that guy. It's just a fantastic guy. Pastor Femi Baraya is a fantastic guy that, sometimes one guy that I can have a conversation with and not be thinking, oh, he's a pastor, it's going to be judgmental. Like, we're guys, and it's older, right? Is he like daddy? That's what it should be called. I call him like, hey, Pastor Femi, I don't know, bros, we just gist like palace. Okay, so first off, he's my fan. And it's the guy that wedded us, right? So he's my fan, and then I'm not his fan, and then we're friends. It's off the church. It's never ever had to me, hey, that's all you need to go to church. Come my church now. And his church is not far from my house. So he doesn't even bother about that. He just tell me where you are in a ministry. God is working with you there, and stay on your own. And I just like the guy for that. So unnecessary holiness and all that. Okay. Michael Eleta says the referee was a bit poor today. Thought he wasn't helped. Though he wasn't helped by VAR, I am not surprised because he was assisted by the woman referee of the Nigerian Guinea-Bissau game. Congratulations to Ivory Coast. So Bobby Okigwe says, Pepe used his head today. Yeah, he tried. But I still Borisha. Got anybody want to tell me that boy now, like one of the worst, let's say the all-time worst footballer ever that I've seen. Moses Simon is better than him. Samuel Chukwueze is better. I don't think I can never point to any player that Nicolas Pepe is better than. You can't convince me. This one have beef on it. Don't make anybody never go there. This one have beef. Don't come to the comment section and try to say anything. Nicolas Pepe, he knows how to play ball. That's my own. Demola Ibrahim, I'll be able to say the two teams that qualified tonight deserve it. And Additional Lavuma say, wow, Cote d'Ivoire did it like I expected. Winning 3 games in the group gives you this false sense of invisibility. And if you can't manage it, you crumble. AFCON is really full of surprises. AFCON will be on May to our second 2 rounds says, good morning, bros. Good morning to you. Watching you from Sevilla, Spain. You are doing a great job. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate taking the time to join us all the way from Sevilla with the good food, the city with good food in Spain. Matthias Abba Jacob say, I think Senegalese didn't expect that. Expect what Ivorians gave them on the pitch. Maybe they thought they were going to be. I mean, if you win the way they won in the group stage, you obviously will get this who believe that, in a winner, not be we are the defending champion, I will be cruising. And that sense of cruising might just come back to bite you. Please, guys, if you're watching, do it to like. And if you've not subscribed, do it to subscribe to the channel, please. I'm begging you. Not be forced, not beg, not be entitlement. Please, it's not a sense of entitlement. It's just an appeal. Please, I'm appealing to the good side in you to help this channel grow. Do it to like it. Do it to subscribe to it, and let's see how it goes. I mean, first off, let me say this. I'm grateful for the numbers, the turnout, the way we're growing. I'm grateful for everybody who supported this project in any way that they have, both when we're doing live, both when we drop content and off the air. Those who call and say, oh, but Hannah, how you did do now? We know that this is hard. Don't pretend like everything is fine. I like those conversations, real men having real conversation with you, telling you, oh, but don't be forming what's it called? One of the guys called me one that say, come, don't be forming all those I'm fine, and you're dying. Oh. We cannot come and tell you, give you 10 million or 20 million, but we can give you $100 today, $200 tomorrow, and it will help you. I mean, even if it's just fuel, I mean, especially in Nigeria, in the place where we are, where there's no light at all, every time it's you're running on fuel. And those moments are the reasons why I wake up in the next day and I say, you know what, I still have to go one more day. One more day, I'm gonna give them one more try. And then you wake up and then you see 5 people have subscribed, 10 people have subscribed, 3 people have added, one have added, gives you that push to go and you keep going. And my daughter, my 9 year old daughter, Jesus, if for nobody's sake, for that girl's sake, I'm going to succeed with this YouTube thing. She keep telling me, Daddy, you know that you'll be a great YouTuber one day. You know this your channel will be one of the best. Like, come on, girl. Go to school and focus on your. I said, Daddy, I'm just telling you. I like the way every day you are doing it. You're not giving up. You're not quitting. That's why in my school too, I will not quit. Okay, I say, if I they pay this kind of school fees while they pay and you quit, I'll give you you will get problem with me for this house, yeah. But forget. But I just like the fact that she just part of my energy, my energy source. What's this? Where we are now? Matthias Abba say, I think Senegalese said didn't expect to. Okay, I think I read that one. Wahab Bello say, good game. I want Senegal out, so your desire have been met. You are satisfied. And next star says, what I love by the Ivorians is that they kept pushing till they got that penalty. Yes, they did. Yes, that's a very good point you raised. Because at some point you would have like, we're not again. I mean, this team is not going to get. And then the fans were on the back of their team. They were supporting their team. There was belief. They were like, we can, we can do it. And it happened. I said, comment to run and say, bros, I'm happy for them. The Olarawaju, my guy, he said, I love the match. I just watch. Okay. Bobby Kugo says, Mane should have been red carded in the. They tell you, I'd say, hey, big star, big name advantage. Now they give money for this match. So manager use big name advantage system on this game. At launch, that is a red card any day, anytime. But hey, it still got I still got a dose. I think Ivory Coast will feel comfortable now that if they had given Mane that red card and then they went on to win, they will say, oh, because they're the host, they were favored. Again, I like the fact that this tournament, it is hard for you to say anybody have been given unnecessary favoritism in this tournament. Everybody, you have to earn what your keep. You have to earn your keep. This is hunter versus the hunted. Everybody is fighting for something. There's nobody who's got it all. Okay. I mean, remember where Equatorial Guinea had already qualified, they were still playing the way they were playing. Verde had already qualified in the last game, they still played the way they played, like their life depended on it. And when they got that, I think they got a draw, they celebrated like they just won the jackpot. So I mean, the African Cup of Nations, there's so much grand improvement, so much progress, so much change. I mean, we've watched the World Cup where Germany and Austria did match fixing. 1982 World Cup. Nobody said anything. It was match fixing. It was clear, obvious match fixing to kick Algeria out of the tournament, and it was okay. So when you see where football have come from and where we're at right now, and then Africa is that continent that nobody expects to even be that organized, that good. I mean, somebody who said one time that we would not even know how to use the VAR, and look at the way the VAR is working here. In some other places, some people are doing every week apology, like somebody who's dating a rich girl, and every day the girl gets angry, and then you have to go and apologize for the things that I've not done, like the song of Ruben Studdard, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, every day you say sorry for today, sorry for January, sorry for February to December, and still saying sorry. Okay, so it's a good one. Additional from say football will humble you, knockout, no be your mate, but the ref shall why he no suppose give them the penalty. Well, Demola Ibrahim Abiodun say, I think Mane deserve a red card with that tackle on Sangari, but he didn't get it. Okay. OG says group games are not it. Just like Nigeria winning 3 games and feeling invisible when when they are gone. Congratulations, Cote d'Ivoire. They deserve to win. I agree with you. Wahid Bello says overconfidence. Was there overconfidence in the Senegalese team? Because I mean, we might get to use these terms, but I don't think that I saw overconfidence. Could have really make life difficult for them. There was nothing they could have done that they didn't do. Okay, like okay, they should have done this one. They didn't do so. They didn't play this player or they rested the player. I think they did everything that they could have done. It just didn't click, and sometimes that happens in football. Okay, that's why I like to use it. There's a word I always use. There's no 2 games that are the same. Okay, you can be beating people 7-0, and then again somebody else will come and beat you ceiling. The Lions say Senegal were playing with overconfidence. They thought they could have won the match before they finished playing the game. I didn't have to say the quick goal make them so lackadaisical. They felt we have it now, and all of a sudden the Cote d'Ivoire started coming in and believing. Senegal had the time to kill the game like against Cameroon. Okay, Olafat says the boss agreed. This is manager bounce. That the this coach change everything, and we can see what happened. We can decide who is going to win the AFCON for now. We can't decide who is going to win the AFCON for now. The allow I say them go knock Cote d'Ivoire Akbako in the next match. Okay, that's between Mali and I guess Burkina Faso. Either of those two is who they are meeting. So tomorrow we'll find out their opponent. Just the same way the winner between Morocco and South Africa, which I'm hoping is Morocco, would be playing against Cape Verde. Okay, Demola Ibrahim Abiodun says uh, Adenogras and Hala change the game going forward. They can improve. A second to run say, I think Senegal were overconfident. Okay, Raji, since I mean they say Bible say the word of two or three witnesses, what is established. Since a lot of you have said that, who am I to argue against it? So I'm going to take it that you guys are all right about this overconfidence thing. But I mean I didn't see it from that angle. I just think that what's it called made life very difficult for the Senegalese. Ivory Coast really played some good football, and blaming it on overconfidence kind of like water down the hard work that they put in, the Ivorians put in into the game. But now that almost five people have said it, I'm just going to sit here and say, okay, you know what, I. I accept the fact that overconfidence kind of like maybe play a role in it. I'm not going to argue that anymore. I'm going to just have to accept it the way it is. Having said that, Raji Moshud said, I want Morocco to go through. Me too. Anexta says, it's like getting full 9 points in AFCON group is a course. Okay. If it is this way, let Super Eagles keep finishing second or on our table. Okay. The ship will say, I'm sorry, I can't support Arab team winning anything in Africa. Well, I support Morocco beating South Africa as far as I'm concerned. I support Morocco beating South Africa. I don't get problem with Arab team. That's Arab, no Arab. I don't get problem with Arab people at all. I don't have a problem with them. If Morocco won't even go win this tournament, if they meet Nigeria for final, I not support them. But if Morocco won't go win this tournament, they can go and win it. They have invested. They've done well in terms of investment. And if they win it, it's congratulations to them, because they've done well in doing the business, the investment, and anybody who invest supposed to reap. So that other country goes see them, they'll call emulate and say, okay, this is what you do to win. Let us do it. I'm not against the Arabs, and I'm going to stay here and support them no matter what comes and what happens. This is just me putting in my wish. Where did I stop again? I say, no, that's a pastor. Okay. This one is Bobby Kugwe. Say, I think Ivory Coast will end up playing Mali. Okay. I'm also thinking like that, but that Burkina Faso can be very, very unpredictable. Henry Morris said, like Senegal, like Nigeria at the last AFCON, both won all their group stage games and then lost the third place team in the round of 16. AFCON is the best competition in a long time. Edijela Foma said that. I'm sure maybe he wanted to say this AFCON. Okay. The Olara, what you say for football's sake, I thought Cote d'Ivoire should not have gone through, but hey, it's football. For football's sake, hey, it's football. Okay, I like your rhymes anyway. Bobby Kugwe say, not be 9 points to ask Nigeria, not be by 9 points to ask Nigeria. Oluwaseyi Adebowale said Nigeria versus Ivory Coast final. I'm not sure. This is just me not sure, Sha. I don't know, but I'm not sure. Yeah, but thank God, I don't think that Ivory Coast have what it takes to be in the finals. But hey, hashtag no grief for anybody. AFCON 2024. The one I love today was Cape Verde doing the needful. You said they were going to go through, so they did. Though the Mauritania was amazing. This very ref was just amazing. I must thank the officiating so far in this competition. Yeah, thank you very much. As the UK today for you, Matthias Abba Jacob says Mendy wasn't a bad goalkeeper in every sense of it. So I don't know why the Shipose said they should do away with him, and I don't even know if Senegal really have a better goalkeeper than Mendy right now. That's another conversation that we should have, because when you're saying they should do away with the goalkeeper, you have to like, okay, Who's the alternative? Who's better than him for Senegal? It's not like you go and sign any goalkeeper from any country. You have to use what you have. I don't think that they have any goalkeeper that's better than him. That's my opinion. Oh, I might be wrong. Edisha Lavama say this was not about Mendy. It was their off day. Make people they watch and just acknowledge the facts. Say Super Eagles have done well, one game at a time. Wise Warriors say Ivory Coast loser Ivory best loser are in the quarterfinals. While Senegal, the best team in the group stage, are going home. Football is really unpredictable. Raji Moshood says Senegal was just unlucky. Mendy kept them in the game with some fantastic saves in the match. They lost in the penalty shootout, nothing abnormal. That's the way I also thought about it. Maja Kodumi Olushola, this is the beginning of AFCON, new Africa football. Okay, Lolade Junaidu say, I never realized Senegal has never beaten Ivory Coast in a competitive outing. I think Senegal was playing against history today. Yes, and history continued. They didn't rewrite history. The ship will say Edouard Mendy is one of the reasons Senegal got eliminated by England in the World Cup. Okay, the World Cup was in 2022. That's 2 years ago. You must be the guy who hold grudge permanently. May have made some mistake, but Edouard Mendy was voted the best goalkeeper in 2021 in the world. And between that time and now is 3 years. And I don't think that one mistake against England automatically now means you should do away with him. Before you start saying a goalkeeper is bad, there should be series of him making mistake. Now, with this thing that you're saying, he was in the group games and he was good. Now, let me ask you, is there a part in today's game, because you keep going back to England in 2022 World Cup. Now, is there a part in today's game where Edouard Mendy was responsible for them losing this game? What was is there a part? Because that's what you need to bring us to. Don't take us to the game against England. That's a long time. He's also played in qualifiers. He's also helped them to win. I mean, if you talk about the England World Cup, you also remember that he helped them to win this tournament in 2021 in Cameroon. So please, I need to find a balance. If you're looking at some of the most successful goalkeepers to come out of Africa, you're going to mention his name. One is got the Premier League title, if I'm not mistaken. Does he have a Premier League title? Did Chelsea win Premier League title with him? I'm not sure. He's got the Champions League, maybe UEFA Cup, if I'm not mistaken. And then he's got the African Cup of Nations. He's one of the most successful goalkeepers to come out of Africa. And all of a sudden, because of one game that you saw that you bet and you lost your money, you would not forgive him. I don't think that's a good reason. If you're coming up with, say, okay, in today's game, this was his mistake, this was the reason why they lost, and please don't bring it to the penalty. Penalty is a game of luck, and the only goal he considered in the game was also a penalty. So I'm not going to sit here and say because of what he did against England, every goalkeeper make mistakes. Some of the best goalkeepers in this world have fluffed their line one or the other in one game or two, but you can't judge a goalkeeper like that. You have to wait for that mistake to be continuous serially, and then you not say, hey, like Uzor now. There's nobody who's going to come and try to make case for Uzor. If you make case for Uzor, I'm good. Like, I will shred Uzor because Uzor have had 7 years to really establish himself as a good goalkeeper. And then we cannot say, okay, this was a mistake. But I can highlight all his mistakes, and they were very, very, deadly mistakes. Mistakes that have broken the hearts of people, that have cost us games and other, especially qualifying for the World Cup. And then his lack of confidence, his lack of charisma, his lack of personnel, and his inability to kick the ball past the center line. A whole lot that you can isolate and then put together and create a chronology of his failure. But I don't think that one game against England is enough to not say it's not good enough. Okay. David Owen says, who's Ivory Coast playing next? If they are playing the winner between Mali and Burkina Faso. And then you have Adijala Fumao says, Mendy made good saves. The Ivorian player was lucky because he had a bad touch on the ball. Mendy covered the area where the flight of the ball was expected. The player was lucky, and well done, the Ivorians. So I say, I don't think that Mendy did anything wrong. The penalties were well taken, even the one lost by Senegalese. Okay, Bobby Okigwe says Morocco won the 1970s. Okay, yes, Morocco have won it too. There's still countries that have won it in the tournaments. Yeah. Mario Natalia say, for those being surprised by Senegal's exit, fun fact, in the last 7 years, no defending champion have successfully defended their title. Yes, I agree. Bobby Okugwe says Egypt was the last to defend their title in 2010. Okay, Leo, this is Bossa Hello. I did happy say Senegal don't come out to wishing the guys winning on Friday. Okay, thank you very much for that one. How is Italy today? I mean, I pretty much will be confirming by next week when my producer will be in Italy. I'm not sure you are around that. Luca is, Luca is 2 hours from Milan. I don't know, but I will let you know. Probably you should chat me up on Instagram and then we'll take it off from there. But I know that it will be in Italy next month. I mean, next week or the upper week, and it will be there for hopefully the team that they're coming with makes progress. Then they will be there for maybe 2 weeks. But if not, if they get eliminated pretty early this time, Nigeria is presenting 4 teams to the Verde tournament, which is good. And pretty much the next couple of days between today and Friday, we would also be announcing the signing of Victor Rakpo for Nice. So the project that we'll be doing with FC Bayern is now producing fruit. And why I'm very much excited about this is the fact that we've created a project that taking a player straight from the street to Nice. So just Nice are second on the league right now in France, and to have maybe like 5 clubs fighting over him and eventually going to OGC Nice. He just got his visa. I mean, he boarded the flight this evening and was heading to France. I was overwhelmed because when we started this journey in 2018, 2019, I heard a lot of people say things like, oh yeah, when we were doing the FC Bayern thing, there's this guy who was in a WhatsApp group saying that this was his comment, and it was a guy that I really done a lot with and for, and this was his comment on one WhatsApp group that Baba, they don't sack Baba for work. In the form king of grassroots. If people want to work, may they work. If they not get work, may they say they not get work. And it was crazy. I had to save it. I just somebody sent it to me and I looked at it, it's like you're my guy. Like I've been solidly supporting you, and then this is what you have to say in the group. It could be just joke, it could just be banter, but at the time it just didn't come out well. You know how they say it is not what you say, but it's how you said it and where you said it. And I just kept my cool. And from that moment I kept my distance and I kept saying, this project that I jumped myself into, somewhere if it fails, like my wife will always say, if it fails, I will not be angry with you because you're my husband and I support you in it. I mean, I can't get angry with you when you fail. But please, the man that I marry, my wife will say, the man that I marry does not like to fail. If there is anything you need to do, the way you win Ataco, make sure this project succeed because we are suffering, we're starving, or practically begging to go past each day. Make sure this thing is a success. And sometimes people think that success is just all about the money. The money is good, it's a byproduct of the success. But sitting here and not knowing that, oh, this thing, that we all sat down and say, well, let's get into it. And every year, we would invest both sweat and blood and money close to 150 million every year into it. And just knowing that in one swoop it's coming through, and we have like 4 other players also that have signed but for lesser club, and now this one is going to Nice, and probably after that there's going to be a whole lot more. Just give me a whole sense of joy and feeling goosebump on my skin already in my hand, just thinking about it, like wow. Sometimes it just take you a lot of hard work and consistency. It doesn't matter what other people are saying. They will distract you. They will say the things that they want to say, but just keep at it. And I'm saying this just to encourage somebody out there who's like grinding on something and feeling like, oh, the whole world is against them because the result is not coming. Don't worry. The result will come. The result will come. You understand? There is sweat, there is blood, but eventually the result will come. Uh, uh, Bobby Kugwe say Egypt was the last to defend their title in. Okay, so I've read that one. Bobby says, to be honest, Ivory Coast were their usual average self. I agree. They were just hyped by the crowd and were driven by passion. Leo, they say, I don't see any difference. So just that the Senegal was a bit naive. I also agree with that as well. Mariners, I say Ivory Coast have not upgraded anything. If we play them 3 more times, their only chance of winning is PK, the game of chance. Okay. I think I would have to agree with that anyway. And it does look like our team is getting better every day. Toshi Lema, they say David Awen, winner of Mali versus Burkina Faso. Okay, answering to David when he asked who is going to playing in their next game. David Awen says, who's Nigeria likely to play in the semi-finals? Can we get past the quarterfinals first with Angola? I don't like doing this thing. I saw them actually beat us badly. Well, we're all looking at Brazil. And then Denmark did what they did to us in 98. So I've learned my lesson not to jump. Let's take it one game at a time, because a bit of arrogance to start thinking that way. There's too much mathematics involved in that one. Anexta says, what I tend to understand about football is that it's better to start low and grow high. Imagine the feelings of the Ivorians fans after the humiliation from Equatorial Guinea. I agree with you, but it's not just in football. I think it's about life anyway. Even Bible says, forget not the days of the little beginning. Was it in the Bible or just a phrase? Let me not go and misquote the Bible, I beg. But there's a saying like that. I think it's the Bible. Yeah, it's the Bible. So sometimes you just have to start small. But in the world we live in today, let me be very honest, because I'm a very good example. When you start small, make you get hurt. If you not get hurt, you go hear word. People not go spare you at, you go hear word. Like people go talk. The people where you even love the most, the people where be saying that because of them, you they start that small to grow big. So now they go tell you what. The good thing with starting small is that many strangers out of nowhere will just show out of nowhere and begin to pull the strings to make you go from people like Johnny Gaffa, people like Bobby Ukugwe, people like Leodi. And sometimes it's not just money that they give to you. That moment where you are there thinking, man, this thing is not going to work. Do just send you one message that just raise your spirit up. Like, I'm seeing what you're doing from afar. I don't have anything to give to you, but the way your spirit, the way you're doing it tells me it's going to work. Okay. Like Hybrid 10, Roland, who eventually, we fell apart, but I won't forget the days where he was always sending me messages like support, pushing me to go through and all that. Those things really make sense. If, for instance, somebody had given me 100 million and say, go and do this, I'm not sure if I'll still be here anyway. I'm not sure. 100 million? No, I won't even do YouTube. I just say, this 100 million. Let me use 50 million to maybe buy a property, do whatever I want to do, put another 50 million in investment. And I ask, maybe let's say fair money now. I tell them, how much will I be getting every year for continuous rollover? And then I see what happens. That's what I'll do. Maybe the only life I'll be living is vacation and traveling. Me, man, next to anything in this world after my family, the next thing is traveling. Like, I like it. I like the inside of an aeroplane and the inside of a ship. I don't know. That's just me. So sometimes you just need to have that humbling experience where you start small and you grow and you start noticing the growth. And I mean, who would have thought that I would wake up one day, I would be living my life, I'll be looking at YouTube numbers counting, number 1, 2 persons, 3 subscribers. Like, I don't even understand that it is me that's doing it, but now I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it and I'm seeing it, and it's great. I'm excited about it. I have 10 people viewing my live, 100, 70, 50. Wow. It's changed a lot, and especially if you're coming from terrestrial radio. That's why a lot of people who do terrestrial radio find it hard to do YouTube, because I mean, with terrestrial radio, they will tell you we have over 2 million people. You don't even know that there's no evidence to it, but we have over 2 million people listening. You have to give it your best, and you go there, they give you a salary at the end of the month, whatever the size of the salary, you just feel like you're a champion. But for YouTube, but you prove yourself every day. Every single day you prove yourself, and people will never know what you do. Self will come give you correction, come give you advice, come tell you that you're not good enough, you're local champions. Man, it's exciting. So I think I like the fact when you said sometimes in football you have to start small and then you grow there, because also there is no overconfidence. You're not there saying, oh, you are overconfident, because when you do that, it might become a problem. Drake Cruz say, that's true. The EPL is crooked because the AFCON is using this VAR very well. Leode says that for me, I can't feel say not be the same VAR them they use for EPL and the La Liga. Bobby Kugwe say, is Yaya Sanogo better than Pepe? Yes, I think so. Yes, I think so. Even though they are almost they're in the same class, so it's just that Yaya Sanogo sitting in front of the class. I mean, you can't put 72 million on somebody, and the only player you mentioned. That's the reason why you know that Nicolas Pepe no good. That the only player you can mention right now is Yaya Sanogo, tells you that Nicolas Pepe na shit. Oluwaseyi Adebowale say Nicolas Pepe better pass Modric. That's a topic for another day. Just say you people should do the rating and call out the scores. But this guy is already 0 over 100. So unless you get sub 0 over 100, I don't know. Olafat say, boss, that Pepe was past Yaya Sanogo. Only thing he did is what he can do. Commit the goalkeeper. Notori say, yeah, I called it that Cote d'Ivoire will send Senegal home. Yes, you said that. Although I didn't think it will come to penalties. Yeah, you said that, and it happened. Oluwaseyi Adebowale say, Jackson, please get on the next available flight back to London. Okay, Aman Bonja, don't show us shaggy. I want Jackson, and the same Jackson one I insult every day. This life no balance. So the problem now is they will be very high on this win, defeating the defending champions and the strongest side in the tournament. We will probably play them in the finals. Okay. So I already reach finals like this. Muna they take a easy. Remember the foul now waka. Muna take a easy. The Larry, what you say? Now now him be say Baby self better pass Pepe. You see their name not be the same. They're not better. I did not better of the same. Baby and Pepe not be the same thing. I avoid say is Pepe that bad. It's horrible. Ebubedike say I actually wanted the Ivorians to win, but nothing special about them. They were just running kitty kata, highly motivated. Do okay, but you not so na get bad match. I'm just saying, it's not like I insult una, but una no say una get bad maths. Like Jesus. After una gonna tell me say, hey, Dafina, you get bad math, pass this one, this one, this one. Nah, lie. Una get bad math. This guy still come. Everybody can say that the wrong kitty kata. Oluwaseyi Adebowale say make South Africa help us beat Morocco. I beg, really. I'm not with you on that one. I'm not a part of the house. I always say, is Pepe that bad? I feel he is yet to get to the peak of his game. I mean, when he get to his peak, let me know. This a Turkish league now. When he get to that peak mic, when he drink that peak mic, please let me know. Like I say right now, I don't know he drink. He did for Dano mic now. Small. He go reach there. I'm not a fan of his, but he has the flair. But the end product is just all that is missing. Not be the same thing with Simon. Simon not get the flair. Make it go look bush. No, I say I don't really care if Senegal went home or progressed, but it's nice to see the host give the fans something to share about. Even me too. That's what me. A day after the fans, and I don't want violence. I beg. I don't want me to beat anybody. I don't want to see somebody. My camera don't break for stadium before, so I know how they be like. I don't want to see they beat people, they break people camera, or they rip anybody or any problem. They so maybe yesterday. I know South African football don't advance, but sometimes avoid waiting you can't spark war or crisis. This one people don't they pull out of ECOWAS, people don't they do big, and the drum beat of Third World War already they go on for Syria and some part of the world. I just want peace, and not every time they say I want war. Sometimes you want peace. Others I don't want peace. Not be now. So Senegal, sorry, now be the former defending champion. I'm gonna go use that one whole 2 cup of beans first. I'm gonna boil them after 2 hours. I'm shop use bread or soaking gari anyhow. No, say Pepe is horrible. He made a difference today, but that doesn't change the fact. God will bless you. No, say he had to get to the peak of his game. I don't know. He's not 18 years. No, that's saying at 16 years a day. He just played under 17 2 months ago. But we could say one key point the British year have picked from AFCON is the application of VAR. They are finding it hard to believe. Say they always say they know everything past everybody. Ejalo, a maker official say is our keeper. Nwabali Okina. No, he's not as of today. But I think later today we'll get to yet. I mean, tomorrow is when you will really get details whether he is ready. And then the day after, on Thursday, by Thursday we should know. But for as of today, no, he hasn't. The last report from the camp that I got reliably is that he's still in pain, and that's scary. Okay, that's scary. Bobby Kugo say Mendes isn't a bad goalkeeper, but not good enough for an elite club. Okay. Adegbola Aloha for me says, good morning, bro. Good morning to you. For the Cote d'Ivoire midfield finish Senegal, simple as ABC. I wrote to Rego say, I think the English Premier League should seek the expertise of these guys. See, no. Now they say VR. If English Premier League just want talking point, the English Premier League is a scripted league. Anybody can convince me. They script it and they like the noise. They talk after match is bigger to them than any other thing. That thing in itself, it's a media circus. Like after everybody don't go house from the stadium, they want to have people talking. So first, don't forget that English is the British people are a media powered society. from the end of the Second World War, is a newspaper country. That's what they call England. Is a newspaper country. So it will not take away something that they will be discussing over breakfast or lunch or dinner. I beg you, they like it like that. This will not be human error. It's a deliberate thing. Like, let's create something that we'll talk about in the evening news. What is in the evening news today? PGMOL, I apologize. Oh God, it is sweet there for body. That at least our own, we're not doing match fixing. We're apologizing for it. And apology covers everything. Oh, I beg. Moko just leave it like that. Because I don't even get what I wanted them. A Jaffa Ogbonna, he said Ivory Coast will play Cape Verde. Nope, 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 nope. Ivory Coast will play against the winner between, I think the winner between Mali and Burkina Faso, and then Cape Verde will play the winner between Morocco and South Africa, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Leo de says last Nations Cup, Nigeria win all our matches in the group and then give Iguavon the best coach of the group stage, but at the end of we lost to in the round of 16 to Tunisia. Now Senegal turned coach, win the best coach of the round, but then he's going home. Adewale Oluwaseun for me say Cote d'Ivoire versus Cape Verde according to Super Sports. Really? I thought it was Mali. Okay, maybe my mistake. Okay, maybe my mistake. Sorry, guys. Leo, this says, and the CAF fixtures that I'm seeing here says exactly that too. Maybe CAF is confusing me now. I don't know, but that's what CAF is telling me. Yeah. I'm looking at the CAF page. Let me refresh it. Maybe they've changed it. I don't know because I was first arguing. Cape Verde will play. Are you guys sure? Because what is here? I mean, I just refreshed it and it's telling me Cape Verde will play against the winner between Morocco and Cameroon, and Cote d'Ivoire will play the winner between Mali and Burkina Faso. Maybe I'm wrong, but I want to stand on this one because this is CAF. Let me be wrong using CAF than going to bank on South Africa or anybody, Super Sports or anybody. I'm just going to stay with this one because this is what CAF is putting out. And I'm going to stay with them. Is their competition. Okay. Leo, this says then I don't know. Okay, Leo, this says and then lose to the round of 16. Boss, I'm like 1 hour 45 minutes from Milan. Okay, Dre Cruz, this AFCON is the best I've witnessed since 2000 AFCON. Rockward says greetings, Boss Elegote. Thank you very much. What do you have to say about Osimhen undergoing the dope test? Nothing. Is a regular thing. It's a routine thing. It happens every match you play. The anti-doping will pick somebody. It's just because they've not picked a Nigerian player. That's why you've not noticed. Every game is a regular thing in every competition, even in league matches. So it's not a big deal. It's something that's happened. One thing I can tell you is if Osimhen had failed the dope test, you've not heard him. The fact that it had gone 48 hours and you've not heard any news means there is not a problem. That's how doping work. If he failed dope test, they will not announce it officially first, so they will leak the information. That will destabilize the players and cause a whole lot of press, media buzz, and all that. And then but the fact that now you've not heard anything, whether he pass or he fail, because they're not supposed to tell you if he pass. If you did clean, nobody will talk anything. You just move. Everybody just move on. But now when you fail him, it becomes the news. Try and understand this is normal. I mean, Amokachi now meant as a pick Amokachi aside for thank you very much, Chika Yalugu, for giving us £4.99. God bless you. Thank you very much. So I don't think anybody should read meaning. I've seen people say, oh, they want to distract Nigeria, they want to destabilize. No, it happens. Every team, after every match, people, even in qualifiers, they always take people sample. They take sample random. It's called random doping test. Randomly. You don't even know. They're not to tell you, say, after the match, now your turn. No. Nobody tells you that. You just will know eventually, say, oh, but now your turn now to donate your urine. And then you go there and then, you just go and submit it, okay? Leo, they say, where did I stop? Is that where I was? No, it said it was 1 hour 45 minutes. Okay. Drake Cruz said this is best AFCON. Rockwood say greetings. Okay, that's the one I'd stop at. Bobby Cook will say nice one. Great seeing a player move to a good European club straight from our domestic league. It's not even from the domestic league. It's from the streets, like street football. But I'm very happy. We're just waiting. I mean, we'll do the announcement here to be nice. Leo, they say, please, we will like 90 people watching. We are like 90 people watching. Let's press the like button. Okay, Leo, this is El Alagi Diof. Okay, Elaji Diof. go hear word now as body don't tell him say make a day humble. It doesn't really mean anyway. It's not like it's not humble. It's just something that you do. Okay, what about Makashi that is jumping over the top in commentary section and all that? It's football. It adds to the spice. I don't also play this humble card because we overuse it sometimes. This whole humble thing. Football is about excitement. Sports is about all this noise. If everybody is playing humble, the sports will not be exciting. Honestly speaking, so we need all this energy. We need all this balls, all this pump and pageantry. It also add value to it. That's what I think anyway. But hey, everybody have a different way of looking at it. I just do not believe in the principle of humble humility in the way we sell it. Okay, that's the one that I don't understand. Okay, let's move on. Bobby says, nice one. Okay, I think I've read that one. Olafat say very funny. If someone is saying Pepe hasn't peaked at 25, that reminds me of people saying Nketiah needs time, but he is 24 already. Attire. Bobby Kigwe say English media thrives on controversy. Fact. Latif Asheru says players that have no chance to make European national teams and believe they are too big for their African roots. I hope they are watching the AFCON. It's been a fantastic tournament. God bless you for bringing it from that angle. Olafat says Sky Sports have a program on Monday morning just for PGMOL activities over the week or weekend. Yes. And Michael Owen is the host. Chike Ayalogo say great game. And then he went to say football is unpredictable, man. Very, very unpredictable. Leo, they say, yes, boss, you're right. Darlington Adaga says Cape Verde versus SA or Morocco. Attire now what if CAF give me? I don't know what to do when I go watch your Super Sports. Bobby Kugo say Cape Verde versus Morocco or South Africa. Yes, Daniel Abanam say Ivory Coast plays the winner between Mali and Burkina Faso. Now, which I tell them from the very start of the show. I did have say teams who won playing same day at the ones meeting in the quarterfinals. Well, let's see. By the end of tomorrow, we will be clear if Cote d'Ivoire is meeting Cape Verde or Mali and Burkina Faso. Leo, they say, boss, there were three of them. So not only Osime, Daddy Moses, and Ekong. Okay. Bello Sofian says, why is Super Sports saying Cape Verde versus Ivory Coast? Well, I do not work at Super Sports. I can't speak for them. I can't answer for them. But I mean, that's maybe they're following the pattern because it's the two teams that play each day that play against each other. But I know that I saw from the CAF. I mean, I'm seeing the CAF fixtures, yes, now. And that's what he said. And I was banking on them because I think it's their competition. They should know what they are doing. Ebenezer Afolabi was the last one I read before I go to sleep. He said, random drug test happens at some workplace too here in the US. I believe Osime is used to this kind of test. God bless you. Yes, random drug tests happen. It's a normal thing. Law firm, different places. I'll tell you, it's time for your urine sample. Go and meet. There's somebody that's always coordinating it. You drop your sample for drug, for cannabis, so a whole lot of things. Banned substance. Okay, banned substance. So you if you test positive, my brother, look for another job. What a way to lose your job, shall I say? They test you, test positive to drug. That's it. They're not even to say you're incompetent now. Say you test positive. I mean, back in the day, I used to be scared of SACO. Like, they'll just say you say you don't do well, they sack you. How? Then on the 20, when they sacked me in 2017, I was like, okay, so person gets sacked for doing the right thing. Sure, the thing that I fear the most have happened to me. I'm not gonna work for somebody again. As the day I like, nah, I can't work for somebody again. People get sacked for doing wrong. Now you get sacked for doing the right thing. No, it's not gonna happen again. Well, it's on that note that we'll come to the end of the show today. Thank you very much for every one of you who would like the live. I really would have loved the views to match the like anyway, but I can't say anything. Chika Ayalogu, who gave us super chat. Thank you very much for the £5 that you gave to us. I'm really grateful. God bless you. And every other person who turn up every day. Let's do this again tomorrow, which is the last one for the round of 16. And after that, we'll have 2 days break. We'll only do the morning shows. And then on Friday, Jesus Christ. On Friday, I'm a bit tense to Friday. Nobody, I'm a bit tense because we're playing against an opponent that is not predictable. It's not predictable in the way they play. And I know that we'll find a new system of playing, but these guys are a bit more robust and a bit taller, and we have a Simesha, and our defense is a bit solid. I pray God heal Umwabali for us, because this Angolas, they sabi shoot from afar. Let me not go sit down here now. They look now. They go shoot from afar. Now Francis Uzo, they go. Go collect. Well, let's keep our goalkeeper in prayers until that day be healed. Okay. Yeah. Once again, my name is Idafi Matthias. You're gonna love to come in with on the sports. I've had fun doing this with you guys. Let's do this again tomorrow. In the morning, the sports buffet will be here by 9 a.m. Nigerian time. Let's do that one and talk about a few other things: transfer gist, players, coaches, and the effect of Jurgen Klopp saying he's leaving, the way he went to go and do Genge movie and all that, and the ripple effect of Xavi also saying he's leaving. Pictures are getting clearer every single day. The names are lining up. We don't know where Xavi Alonso is going. At least Madrid have sorted that part out by extending the contract of Carlo Ancelotti, but there's a whole lot of talk. God bless you and have a good night rest. For those of you who are in the night and for those of you who are in the day, wherever country you are in, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.